Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We are reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Gloria Atta with these and more. Welcome. Senator Ali Ndume has joined voices with those opposed to the relocation of some departments of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) and the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria (Faan) headquarters to Lagos. The CBN and Faan recently announced plans to relocate some of their offices to Lagos due to congestion of some departments and for Faan to ensure seamless operations and save costs. But appearing on a sister television station, the Senate Majority Chief Whip said such move would have political implications and warned that Tinubu was being misled by a cartel he termed Lagos Boys. He argued that the so-called members of the cartel do not know how Nigeria works and will not be able to help the president when the repercussions come. According to Ndume, if the offices were being moved due to congestion, the best place would be Niger, Nasarawa, Kaduna, or Kogi and other states surrounding Abuja for the sake of proximity instead of faraway Lagos. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa of Ondo State has dissolved the State Executive Council with immediate effect. Ayedatiwa also ordered the cabinet members to hand over all official property with them to the permanent secretaries or most senior administrative officers. This dissolution was made known in a statement issued this Wednesday by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Prince Ebenezer Adeniyi. In the statement, the governor also fired all aides as he appreciated them for contributing their quota to the development of Ondo State. The dissolution is coming barely 3 weeks after Ayedatiwa took over power following the death of Governor Rotimi Akeredolu in December. Before Akeredolu's death, there was a serious crisis between his camp and that of his predecessor. President Bola Tinubu had intervened to resolve the crisis, but the intervention did not yield desired result. Meanwhile, barely few hours after the dissolution of the State Executive Council, the Ondo State Governor, Lucky Ayedatiwa, nominated the former Deputy Clerk to the National Assembly, Olaide Owolabi Adelami, as the new Deputy Governor of the state. Ayedatiwa, who announced this through his Chief Press Secretary, Ebenezer Adeniyi, said his nomination would be announced by the House of Assembly later in the day. Nigeria's central bank governor, Dr. Olayemi Cardoso, says he expects headline inflation to fall to 21.4% in 2024. The Apex Bank boss disclosed this during his keynote speech at the launch of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group Macroeconomic Outlook Report for 2024. He said, inflationary pressures are expected to decline in 2024 due to the CBN's inflation targeting policy, which aims to rein in inflation to 21.4%. According to him, the inflation targeting will help the government in its battle against inflation, which hit 28.9% in December. The 2023 popular song Buga by Kiss Daniel and Tekno, according to Nigeria's Vice President Kashim Shettima, is on the verge of becoming the nation's second national anthem. Shettima, whose Buga dance video went viral last year, said he accepted the dance challenge because Nigeria needs to show off its arts and culture to the rest of the globe. According to him, the government is still dedicated to advancing the arts and culture to realize the lofty goal of Nigeria Destination 2030. Now, killings and burning of houses have continued in Mangu Town, Mangu local government area of Plateau State, despite the 24-hour curfew imposed by the government. Governor Caleb Mutfwang had imposed a curfew after fresh killings were recorded in the area on Tuesday. But the violence continued as residents of Mangu confirmed that gunmen stormed several communities, shooting at everyone in sight. The attackers reportedly burnt houses, including the Sunna Islamia School, located along the popular Gindiri Road. The Minister of Women Affairs, Barrister Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, has once again pledged her commitment to protecting and advancing the rights of Nigerian children so as to enable them unlock their great potentials and contribute meaningfully to nation building in the future. The minister stated this Tuesday at a get-together with students from across the FCT to usher in the new year. Clearview's correspondent was there and now tells us more.
In today's fast-paced world, children often have busy schedules filled with academic and extracurricular activities. While it is important for children to stay engaged in learning and development, it is equally important for them to take some time off and engage in leisure activities. To this end, the Ministry of Women Affairs organized this get-together for students drawn from schools within the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Speaking at the event, the Minister for Women Affairs, Barrister Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, said the event was put together to help children create a balance between academic and recreational activities.
The essence is to let children know that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And you bring them together so that they start realizing that we are one. This is Nigeria, not about tribe, not about religion. So the party is like a union kind of thing, unity kind of thing. That is the major reason. And Easter, we will have it again. 1st October, we'll have it again. 27th May. As far as I remain the minister, it will be nothing like all work and no play. We will work and we will play. It has been my motto before now.
You can see the excitement in the faces of the children, and you can see the participation. Both the children and the adults that are here are really happy to be part of this occasion. And just like what my Honorable Minister said, but it's Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, this will be something that will be sustainable. And we'll work as a full soldier to ensure that we sustain this and make it even a national program for the children of Nigeria to know that their well-being and their recreation is uppermost in the mind of government.
Stakeholders at the event, while lauding the initiative, encouraged children to be diligent and dedicated as they go about their daily lives and academic activities.
You also have a role to play in nation building. Don't see yourselves as just children to enjoy life, sleep, wake up, eat, play, and go to school. You have to start to build yourselves as Nigerians, as leaders of today, not just tomorrow. And I also want to urge you that you should remain prayerful, obedient, and be very serious with your studies.
Children, we are really working hard in our own end to see that you are safe and nobody molests you. Today, Mommy is throwing party. We are all here, we are her children, and we are so glad to be part of it.
I saw a lot of talent and promise in most of the children. So especially public schools, I think the message I will take home to the Secretary for Education is that there is need to pay attention to equipping our music laboratories. Schools that don't have music laboratories should look into it.
Some of the students at the event, while interacting with Clearview News Desk, used the opportunity to call on the federal government to provide Nigerian children with the necessary facilities and infrastructure to enable them maximize their full potentials and contribute to nation building.
I want the government to improve on our teachers, because without the teachers we are nothing. I want them to employ more teachers, give them more salaries, give them a orientation so that they can teach us very well.
Intelligent students and also those students, they should give them privileges to come into schools, because everybody's right is to education. Thank you.
I would like the government to build free schools for the poor students, like the ones that don't have power, to put their students in school.
I actually want the government to help those that don't have to go to school, because some people are wishing to go to school, but maybe because of one issue or maybe money, they can't go.
High point of the event was the cutting of the cake, dance competitions, face paintings, cultural displays and musical performances from students at the event.
You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online.